Xena Miller never dreamed of meeting her husband at the altar. But hey, life is full of surprises and disappointments. Well, maybe not a complete disappointment. She was 30 years old, standing in a room filled with wealth, tradition, and expectation, wearing a wedding dress chosen more for symbolism than love. Her long curls rested gently against her shoulders, her smile steady for the cameras. But inside her heart was racing, not with excitement, but with the weight of obedience. She was at a confusing point in her life at the moment, standing between who she had been and who she was about to become. She wasn't here because she fell in love. She was here because she was loyal. Loyal to her family, loyal to her parents, loyal to a promise that said sometimes love comes second to responsibility. Sometimes daughters are asked to carry burdens quietly, beautifully, and without complaint. Across from her stood Adrian Castellano, a ruthless CEO, powerful, composed, and emotionally guarded. A man who ruled boardrooms with precision and silence. To the world, this was a perfect match. Old money meeting new power. Business meeting marriage. A strategic union designed to protect legacies and secure futures. To Xena, it felt like being handed over with a contract and a prayer. Still, she reasoned with herself. It seemed like a good deal. Being relatively financially stable, at least for a few years, was not a bad arrangement. Her father was drowning in debt, and she would be the one to pick up the slack. But even in that moment, something unexpected stirred. Because beneath the obligation, beneath the ceremony, beneath the carefully calculated smiles, there was a stillness, a quiet pause, a sense that this story wasn't ending before it began. That even when marriage starts as duty, God can still weave devotion. That even when love isn't chosen at first, it can grow gently, honestly, and unexpectedly. There was a verse she had heard before, one she didn't fully understand yet. All things work together for good. She didn't know what the future held. She didn't know what this marriage would become. But maybe, just maybe, this would work for her good. This wasn't a fairy tale. It was something deeper. A story where business met marriage, and obligation slowly gave way to love. Are you ready for the wild ride? Xena overthinks a lot, at least until the wedding. She stood at the altar in a white dress so expensive it could have paid off her student loans, her car note, and maybe her therapist for the next 3 years. The dress fit perfectly, tailored, imported, blessed by fashion angels apparently. She looked stunningly. Do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband? Her brain screamed no, but her mouth, traitor that it was, said, I do. Then, immediately after, she added under her breath, apparently. Her mother coughed, loudly, a warning cough. The officiant blinked but pressed on. And do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife? I do, the man said smoothly, like he'd signed contracts with worse fine print. The officiant beamed. You may now kiss the bride. Her eyes widened. Oh, right, the kissing. She leaned in slowly, whispering through her forced smile. Just so we're clear, this is not a romance kiss. This is a, please don't embarrass my parents kiss. He raised an eyebrow. Understood. Their lips touched. Polite, chaste, efficient. Like two co-workers accidentally brushing hands while reaching for the same pen. Her heart fluttered anyway, which offended her deeply. As applause erupted, her mouth betrayed her again. So, we're married, she whispered. Then louder than intended. Wow, okay, that happened. That happened to me. A few guests chuckled. Her father stared straight ahead like if he didn't move, God might not notice. She smiled for the cameras, but inside her thoughts were spiraling. My parents are Christians. Christians. So why do I feel like I was just auctioned off with a Bible quote attached? She glanced at her new husband and whispered, no offense, you seem... She also looked like she might pass out. Her heart was beating like it was trying to escape through her ribcage and apply for asylum. The man beside her stood calm, collected, wealthy enough to look bored at his own wedding. He smelled like money, expensive cologne, success, emotional unavailability. Great. This wasn't a wedding. It was a corporate merger with a veil. The officiant smiled warmly. Fine. Rich. Very rich. But I don't know you, rich. But I don't know you. Like at all. I don't even know your middle name. Or your emotional availability status. He leaned closer. Daniel. She nodded. Great. I'll forget that immediately. Her faith wobbled under the chandelier lights. Is God real? Is this his plan? Or did I miss a very important exit ramp somewhere between trust the Lord and sign the marriage contract? She tried to swallow the lump in her throat, but instead whispered again, if this is purpose, it needs better communication. The music swelled, the crowd rose, flowers were thrown, and there she was, glowing in white, legally married to a stranger, questioning theology, capitalism, and her parents' version of Christianity, all while smiling like she'd won the lottery. Her heart pounded with confusion, sarcasm, and a faith that wasn't gone, just extremely annoyed. And as she walked back down the aisle, arm linked with her husband, she thought, well, if this is my life now, God, you're going to have to explain this one in detail. Adrian wasn't sure why he felt so nervous. He had faced boardrooms full of powerful men without blinking, yet the moment Xena arrived at the penthouse, something inside him shifted. She was breathtaking. When she looked at him, her eyes held a quiet confidence that felt almost magnetic, and for a moment, he wondered if the pull he felt was mutual or just his imagination. The attraction between them was undeniable, as if they had been gently drawn toward one another by something neither could explain. Xena, too, felt it.
Yes, it is.
A strange calm mixed with curiosity, as if their parents had somehow known what they were doing after all. The penthouse stretched around them with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the Miami skyline, the ocean shimmering in the distance. Everything about the space was sleek, clean, and intentional, much like Adrian himself. When she looked at him, she saw the warmth in his eyes beneath the composure. He froze for a moment. Then she slowly stepped closer, taking his hands in hers. She closed her eyes, steady and unafraid, trusting the moment. They changed out of their wedding attire into something more comfortable, the formality melting away. Adrian gave her a quiet tour of the penthouse, and everywhere she walked, she seemed to belong. Xena was a vision. Almost overnight, the world began to notice her. The media would later call her Black Royalty. Being married to a billionaire placed her under a spotlight she never asked for, yet she carried herself with grace. She wasn't a party person, but she attended elegant galas, moving through luxury with ease. Surrounded by security and attention, she remained grounded, always polite, always kind. Even the bodyguards adored her, proud to protect someone so genuine. Though some headlines were unkind, Xena didn't let them define her. She walked into rooms with a confidence that shifted the atmosphere instantly. She fit into Adrian's world naturally, not because she tried, but because she knew who she was. At private events, she would arrive quietly, sip a single non-alcoholic champagne, smile warmly, and slip away just as gracefully. She didn't need excess to feel whole. For Adrian, love at first sight stopped being a myth. Work became impossible. His thoughts returned to her again and again. Her eyes, her smile, the gentleness of her touch. She told him plainly that if they were going to do this, contract or not, She would be his wife in every way, not just on paper. He swallowed hard. The man who dismantled companies without mercy felt his heart soften completely in her presence. Day by day, they fell deeper. She found comfort in his strength and safety. He found peace in her warmth and grace. They hated being apart. She thought of his steady arms and quiet reassurance. He thought of her curves, her full lips, and the way her presence calmed him. One evening, before leaving for work, Adrian placed a black card in her hand and told her there were no limits. Then he kissed her, slow and certain, as if already knowing this was only the beginning. They didn't know what the future would bring, whether the world of wealth and power would try to pull them apart, or whether love would be enough to keep them together. At galas, some people looked at Xena as if she didn't belong. She met their gaze without flinching, knowing. What Xena didn't know yet was that her contracted husband was not as perfect as he appeared. There were secrets beneath the calm exterior, truths carefully hidden behind discipline and control. Something was being concealed, and she was more determined than she realized to uncover it. What Xena didn't know was that this man carried secrets still waiting to unfold. It had been months now, and by sheer will alone, Xena noticed something she could no longer ignore. Adrian had never touched her, not beyond kisses. At first, she didn't question it. She told herself it was respect, space, boundaries. But slowly, curiosity turned into quiet confusion. What Xena didn't know was that Adrian was deeply in love with her. He struggled with guilt, with anxiety, with the constant fear that she would leave him under the weight of social pressure and expectation. The more Adrian came to know her, the more he loved her. And the more he loved her, the more protective, more possessive he became. One night, after spending hours in the studio, Xena fell asleep on the sofa. When she woke up, she was in Adrian's bed, dressed in her night clothes. Confusion washed over her. Adrian was an early riser. She tried to piece together how she had ended up there. He was in his office. She walked in slowly. "What happened?" Xena asked. "How did I end up in your bed?" He looked up at her and said flatly, "I put you there. You looked uncomfortable." Her heart skipped. "Did you change my clothes also?" "Yes," he replied calmly. "You looked uncomfortable. Studies show that if you're not comfortable while sleeping..." She opened her mouth, then closed it again, stunned. "What is the issue?" he asked. "What is the issue?" she shot back. "You don't just move someone like furniture and change their clothes without permission. That's..." He crossed the room in 3 strides, his presence suddenly overwhelming. Her back was against the wall now. "That's what?" he asked quietly. "You are mine, mio amore," he said low. "You are mine forever. Putting you in our bed shouldn't be a problem." "Well, it wouldn't be," she said carefully, "if I was awake." "Adrian, that's not normal. Please don't do that again. It comes across as controlling." "Controlling," he repeated. "Xena, you have everything. You have my money. You have my heart. Then why haven't you touched me?" she asked softly. "Beyond kisses?" "Because..." His phone buzzed. Once, then twice. He stepped back, giving her space, answering the call while keeping his eyes locked on hers. He ran a hand through his hair and began speaking rapid Italian, his voice tense, clipped. "I have to get back to work," he said abruptly. His jaw clenched as he turned toward the windows, his back now facing her as he continued the call. Xena blinked rapidly, her heart racing. She barely recognized this version of Adrian. That day, she paced the penthouse, replaying the moment over and over, searching for answers. And then it dawned on her. Adrian had secrets. He was hiding something. She didn't understand much Italian, only a few words, but she made a quiet decision. She would learn, because whatever he was concealing, his reaction was too sudden, too intense, too deliberate. And Xena Miller had never been the kind of woman to ignore her instincts. What she didn't know yet was that uncovering the truth would change everything.
Good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning. I'm sorry. Everything I do is for you, amore. I will burn the contract for you, and I will marry you for real. My actions are hard to explain, but just know that I love you.
Then the next day, Adrian woke up and kissed her, slow and familiar, and pretended like it was as if the incident never happened. His touch was gentle, almost tender, as though nothing had shifted between them. It was the strangest thing. I felt like it was really odd, like something important had been quietly tucked away instead of addressed. He gave her a goodnight kiss, warm and reassuring, and she went along with it, letting herself rest in the moment. But beneath the softness, beneath the affection, she was still determined to find out what secret he held.
I'm sorry. You mean everything to me. Everything to me.
There was a tenderness in the air that night, but also something unspoken beneath it, a sense that love and secrecy were quietly learning how to exist in the same room. That night, Adrian was determined to make up for his actions and what he did to Xena. Xena walked out wearing a white silk pajama set, soft and effortless, and Adrian asked her to sit. He pulled her onto his lap and just looked at her, really looked at her, as if he was memorizing her face. He said, "You mean everything to me." That kiss was everything.
You mean everything to me.
If all he ever did was kiss me,
Everything to
I
me.
think it would be worth it. Out of all the kisses, that one was my favorite. He stared at her with his dark eyes for a long while, a stare full of want and longing, the kind that made her heart race even in stillness. Then he kissed her wrist, slow and reverent, and then her lips. So sweet and tender it made her heart flutter. He kissed her passionately for a long while, the world falling quiet around them, and then he closed his eyes and sighed.
To me.
"I will make you mine, truly mine, not just for show, but truly mine. Not because of obligation, but really mine. Mio amore. One day, amore, you will be mine. But not yet, mio amore." The words were beautiful. The moment was intimate, and yet something lingered beneath the surface. She still wondered about his actions. There was something kind of off about everything, something she couldn't quite put into words. She felt his love, but she also felt the distance, the hesitation, the parts of him that remained just out of reach. She couldn't put her finger on it, but she knew this wasn't the whole truth. What Xena didn't know was that Adrian's secrets were still unfolding, and love, no matter how tender, cannot stay untouched by truth forever. Are you ready to see what secrets Adrian is hiding? In our next episode of Adrian and Xena, if you made it this far, thank you so much. I truly appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. If you're enjoying the slow burn, heartwarming, romantic series of Adrian and Xena, let's uncover what secrets Adrian is keeping and how it will affect their relationship in the future. Is Adrian deeply in love with Xena? And is Xena able to stay in his world and remain committed when social pressures become unbearable? Is she willing to keep her head high and not cave to social pressures? There is an uncertain future ahead. You've made it to the end of this video, but it's not the end of the story. This is just a, hey, see you soon moment, not a goodbye. I hope to see you back in the next video where the story continues and more is revealed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you comment below Team Adrian or Team Xena. Also comment which part of this story you enjoyed the most. What do you think may happen in Series 2? Also, comment below. If you were in Xena's situation, would you go through with the marriage, or would you let your family deal with their own issues? What secrets do you think Adrian is holding from Xena? Remember, family. People are not always what they seem, but that doesn't mean we can't love them through who they truly are. I pray that you are blessed. I pray that you find love in all the right places and that you feel the love of God in everything that you do, over your home and over your family. May love always find you. With love, Miss Xena. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.